Welcome back, y'all. We back with another video, man. And again, we got our special guest.
It's me, Disha Dish.
Disha Dish. So y'all already know the deal. Everything will be in the description. So go ahead and check her out and follow her on Instagram, okay?
Y'all. Today we will be talking about age gaps and are they appropriate and what is the proper age gap in our opinion.
I know you fucking lying, bitch. It's gonna get spicy.
So I have 3 stories for you guys. 18 female, 57 male, in public for the first time. We're casually dating, more so emotional friends with benefits. We're going camping to a music festival. We're going to a camping music festival in a couple of weeks with a group of friends. They are in their mid-20s and 30s. I think this will make it less awkward for the public. We've talked about PDA and how we should act in public, but I'm pretty nervous about it in general. Any tips on how to mitigate nerves?
Stay at home.
Damn. Maybe don't date an old man.
Yeah, double homicide.
I think 18 female is too much of an age gap because you have no experience in life.
50?
Yeah, right.
52, bro. And I'm sorry, I'm not one of those, because you know how people believe that when an older man dates so much younger than him, he's trying to like groom her and everything for a marriage and everything. And now a part of me believes that, a part of me doesn't. It really depends. But for that, sir, what do you have in common with an 18-year-old at 52?
57.
57. Even worse, 57. What do y'all have in common? Please let me know. What do y'all talk about? The awesome videos that she watches on TikTok? Because I know your ass don't care. I don't care. I'm 24, so I know your old ass don't.
Like I said, the answer to that question is stay at home. So you don't have to maneuver and do all of that. But I need some more backstory. I need to know what this man looks like. I need to know, is he rich? Because I've been 18 and I don't want no 57-year-old. Unless he, if I've seen some young, good-looking 50-something-year-olds. Met the man, Lorenz Tate. But I mean, still at 18, like, it's so much to choose from. Like, what is it about this 57-year-old that you chose him?
And I feel like
I'm not gonna ask why he chose
all his friends are 20s and 30s. So it's
he already hang around a young crowd.
Hang around a young crowd.
I hang around an old crowd, but I'm not, just dating.
I hang around my crowd.
That's true.
Yeah.
But what I have a question. What is y'all acceptable age gap?
For dating or hanging out?
For dating.
For dating?
For dating. I personally wouldn't go
No more than
I try not to judge. But I would say this. I put myself in middle school. And if the age gap would be weird in middle school, it's weird. If I'm in 8th grade, I'm not dating somebody in 2nd grade. That's weird. I would be looked at very strangely.
But I feel like it's kind of like
but you can't really
double
use
standards
that example
because
when you're grown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Double standards because it's people that's 70 dating somebody that's 50.
Yeah, and it's people that's like 32 dating somebody that's 24.
That's my point. You cannot put an age gap on that. You can't say what's the appropriate one because
I said yours.
Well, that's mine.
Okay, so
that's mine.
So 6 years.
So 6 years. Okay. Yeah, I would say that like I would say like between 6 to 7 years. If it goes past 7, honestly, if it goes past 8 years, then I'm kind of like, but between like, if it's just like a 6 or 7 year age gap, it's not that.
And that's up or down for you.
What do you mean? Like,
that's you would date somebody 6 or 7 years older than you?
yes,
Like
I'll date somebody both ways. I'll date somebody 6 to 7 years older or younger. It really just depends on the situation. Bro, I'm 24.
No,
The
I'm
person.
talking about grandma.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, I'm 24.
You can't help the background noise.
Yeah.
Excuse the background noises in this video, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not dating anybody 4 years younger or 4 years older. I feel like mine's is in the 8-year span, and it's in between those, and that's it. Because I was a freshman with a senior, so I feel like that's acceptable.
Not now.
I don't remember.
Grandma.
Not now, Grandma.
Featuring grandma. I'm gonna
Featuring grandma in the
add a
background.
nice, lovely picture of her right here.
Boop. It's the no for me.
I think if you have to ask these questions, if you feel, weird
Uncertainty.
about bringing that person home to your parents, or embarrassed to tell your friends about it, or just scared that it would be
Then
looked
it's
at
weird.
crazy, then
I get
you
that.
don't really want to be with that person. I think that if you think it's okay, you wouldn't be bothered.
Or asking these types of questions.
Factuals. Thank you, Grandma. She got rid of the door.
Alright, I have another one with way more context.
You're joking. Not another one?
I, 16 female, have kind of been seeing an older guy, 23 male, for a few months and need advice. So it started out that we were both on Omegle, tagged for my city, and he was looking for a girl to meet up with a rebound from his ex, the mother of his 2 children.
That's a red flag right there.
He was aware of my age and was okay with it. And so we continued talking on Snapchat until I met him in a hotel he was staying at a week later. We saw each other every week for the next few weeks and got pretty comfortable around each other, to the point he even brought me back to his house to meet his kids. Eventually, he sent me a message telling me how he was going to get back with his ex-girlfriend and try to fix his family. This really upset me to the point my mom caught me crying and forced me to tell her what I had been going on. She told my dad, and they were both really angry with me and told me to never speak to him again, which I didn't really have a choice in any way now that he had gone back to his girlfriend. Fast forward a couple months, and he spends weeks getting people to add me on Snapchat to tell me that he wants to talk to me again, and he's sorry, and he misses me and stuff, so we start texting again. I went to see him yesterday. I'm now 17, and he's 24 next week. And he sent me a really long paragraph after I gotten home telling me he wants things to be serious between us rather than just casual. I don't know how I feel about this, because as much as I do want to keep seeing him, I really don't want to have to settle down with a guy at 17.
She wrote all of that.
Yeah, that ending
to
part
say
was not needed.
She already knows what she needs to do.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
she's asking for advice, though. She wants advice.
she don't need it.
Follow
she knows what she needs to
your
do.
mind.
Follow your mind.
To leave.
Follow
Ignite
your
heart.
mind. You're 17 now.
First,
Why would you want an older man with
With
two
two
children
kids.
that is on and off, obviously, with...
and you know that you're the rebound. So why would you want to keep? But see, that's the but that stuff is normal.
That's what I'm saying. We have to talk about things like this because it's actual. I'm not saying kids are watching us, but it's actual teenagers watching this and really wondering, hey, well, am I making the right decision? So this is not just speaking for her. This is speaking for all.
I'm gonna be honest. So this is
But
when
you
I'm
won't be the first. You won't be the last.
won't be the last or the first, like she said.
Some people
But
make
that's-
it out.
So
Some people don't. Most people don't.
A lot of people make it out. A lot of people.
don't.
Okay,
learn
can
the
I say my
problem is
point?
They just want to learn for themselves. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's normal for like so in high school terms for like 16 and 7-year-old girls to date dudes that's like 20, 23, 24.
Yeah.
Like, and it's kind of crazy because I have so many like friends from high school, women specifically, who would always tell me about the stories of how they're dating a dude older than them, and I would just sit back and be like, dang.
Be careful.
No, I would sit back and think to myself, like, this dude is cool with dealing with a high schooler? Like, he's okay with that? And that used to really shock me because me personally, that's a lot of effort. That's going through your parents. You got curfew, this, that, and the third. That's a lot of effort that a 20-plus-year-old is taking to be with the 16, 17-year-old. And that just kind of makes me just question it a little bit. Like most people, most rational thinkers are not willing to go through all those hoops to get with somebody like that. So why are you so willing?
The only way I would see it kind of being, that because they would be like 18. Because I was going to say 18 with a 16-year-old in high school.
But
they graduate. And that's the only way I would see it. But that's still 2 years age gap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, but on my end, looking at like a 16 and 18-year-old, but be honest with you, I'm not raising the eyebrow too much. Like, if we're thinking about it, that's a senior dating a sophomore. Yeah. I'm not saying it's cool. I didn't say, I don't know. Like, that's not for me.
I mean,
but
it happens.
It happens.
And that's why I say go back to school, because that's kind of
acceptable. Yeah,
accepted. But
so knock it off. Don't correct my grammar.
I mean, that goes back 80s, 90s, as far back, like you said.
Like Beyonce, like you said, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. He was, 10 years older than Beyonce? 12,
I think.
And then I think, and the parents, they were okay with everything,
Kobe and
too.
Vanessa was definitely in high school when she met Kobe. And that was, these two are success stories, per se. But
why do y'all feel like why do y'all feel like men like to date down and women like to date up? Because it's got to be some type of...
But it's both too, because some men like sugar mama.
Yeah, some men like honestly, it's I guess at the end of the day, it's a preference thing. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I'm the type of person...
Girls like to date older guys because they think, kind of like a status figure. I can get money.
That's one reason.
Yeah, or I feel secured, like that. I feel like that's why some girls don't want to date boys their age because they're childish. They want something that they think is more mature, more better, but you can still get the same maturity from a guy that's 25 that you get at the guy that's 16.
And honestly, it just depends on what they've been through in life and how quickly they matured as a person. But it's just...
What were you saying?
No, I was just saying what you were saying, basically, that, most of the boys our age are not as mature as the older guys.
And see, I get that. Like, I can understand why
Men?
Why, what?
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I understand why women would date up because of that. But being as a man, I also understand why some men date down, because some men date down for specific reasons. Some men date down because they want to groom a person for them, or some men date down because that's just their preference. Most men that I know that date down, or that date a couple years younger than them, it's because she's more nurturing, she's more caring. How can you put it? It's just...
Do you feel like younger girls are more attentive because they don't really got nothing going on?
I mean, yeah, they could be a little bit more attentive because, they're still just kind of starting their life, so they don't really have as much going on as somebody who's like the same age and they doing the same thing. So it's weird, honestly, with men for real. Like dating now for men, it's very touchy, and you have to move very carefully, to be honest. Because if you date somebody that's too young, of course we all know that's jail and ridicule. So as a man personally, you just gotta be careful. I mean, you can't help who you love at the end of the day, but just be careful.
It's 8 billion people on this planet. You can find somebody your age or a little bit younger, or at least over the age of 18.
Yeah, no, of course over the age of 18. If it's not over the age of 18, then you have some serious problems. But my thing is you say everybody likes to say, "Oh, it's fish in the sea. It's a billion people in the world." What does that mean? Some people, depending on their personality, depending on how they carry themselves, they don't click with everybody.
We have all, out of the 3 of us, been in a relationship where we thought it was the one.
Everybody.
So I think that's what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
That you think that person
could potentially
is the
be
one.
the one.
Mm-hmm. But
don't be the one.
Yeah.
Far from it. A mile away.
Sometimes, like I said, you have your Kobe's and Vanessas who
make it.
Yeah.
And they weren't perfect. Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship ain't perfect either and stuff.
That's a great album.
Nobody's relationship is perfect. But I think when you add those age differences and stuff, that adds another issue or layer to the relationships.
Age,
and
finances.
Yeah, all those things go into it, and sometimes it's accepted more. I think that it is accepted more when the man is older than the woman, than the other way around. I think that it's accepted more when money is involved. I think, we could use Jay-Z and Beyonce again. I don't want to keep using them, but...
We can use Drea and Jalen Green.
Well, that's a different... Hold on, we're going to get to them. We're going to get to them. But no, as far as like... Beyonce is younger than Jay-Z, but the status that she was at, I don't think she could have found a man her age to deal with everything that she had going on. Or money-wise, a lot of men have these egos, and we could look at a lot of celebrity relationships, especially with famous women, not being able to hang on to their men because the men can't handle all the attention they get. The men can't handle them making more money than them. These women have been in plenty abusive relationships. These men beating them because they,
Kelly Rowland,
Ike, whatever the case is. Yeah. So whatever the case is, money is involved with it too.
So, yeah, I feel like money is a huge factor no matter what it is. Even if you're the same age, that can be a problem for anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because the sense of, I got more money, I got more power. Mm-hmm. And I feel like everybody kind of has that instilled in them. It's just how you treat your partner.
And when we talk about the Dreas and how do you say her name? Joy? What's Bow Wow's baby mama? Joey or Joy?
Yeah.
Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Future baby mama.
Bow Wow baby mama, future baby mama.
Imagine having a
Diggs baby mama now. So.
Oh yeah, dang. Yeah. Bro, imagine having to share with two other niggas.
Yeah, like she's 10 years older than him, and people have something to say about that. Drea, of course, is 39, and Jalen is 22.
But they both have their own bag.
Yeah.
Yes, they have their own bag. But that's what I was going to say about the double standard and it being accepted more when the man is older. Because even though they have the same money, it's more accepted with the Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah.
Based
off of comparison, yeah.
Yeah, and nobody says anything, or they might say, oh, she's with him for his status or for his money. But then when it's the other way around,
What is she with
They
him for?
even who was your celebrity? Gabrielle Union.
Oh yeah.
Older than Dwayne Wade. And the first thing people say is Dwayne could get somebody younger. Jalen could get somebody his own age. Like when it's the woman, it's like, oh my gosh, why would you be with this old woman? And they look good. Drea looks good.
She does, and
Drea
she having a
looks
baby. So, the thing about Gabrielle Union too is their family is big on I don't give up.
Yeah.
You hear me? So with that, they
But
always
they had
thought,
to go through a lot of things to get to that point.
But the thing is that they was like, oh, why are you complaining about Gabrielle Union not getting paid for certain things?
Also has her own bag.
And she said, you think he pays for everything? This is a 50-50 relationship. That shocked the world. Because then that became the trend of, do you go 50-50? Do you go 50-50? Do you go 50? Is it 100-100?
And see, that kind of like, that's what a point I want to touch on, why it's more accepted for men than for women. Now, I'm not saying this right at all, but the reason why it's more accepted with men, because when it's like a woman doing it, and like you were saying, like when you were explaining the story to me, she had a baby daddy with this famous person, then they got divorced, and now she has a baby daddy with this famous person. Now they got a divorce, and now she got baby daddy. Sorry, not divorced, but you know they got a baby daddy, then they separated, and it's like you have 3 different baby daddies that are all famous, rich, and successful. And they're taking care of not only the kids, but also you. And now I'm not saying that you're just relying on them or nothing like that. But on the outside looking in, it's looking like, okay,
she only getting these rich, famous baby daddies to get child support so they can take care of her. And there's 3 different.
Well, as the only mother on this panel, I will tell y'all that's much better than having 3 kids and 3 baby daddies from somebody that don't have that profession and money. But
Clock it.
but I would say, who cares? Look at Future.
Yeah,
Look at Young Boy.
He got like 7.
Young boy got 10 of them.
What's the boy
He got
name?
10.
What's the one in jail from Jersey?
Oh my God.
Fetty Wap.
10.
Fetty Wap. Look at these people that have these multiple kids.
Lil Wayne.
Kids, multiple baby mamas.
I didn't say he did. I didn't say he
And
did.
all those
care
women
of
take
his
care
kids.
of. Look at you. You part of the problem.
No,
what?
This is the
Take
double
care-
standard.
no.
We're not talking about
Young Boy
taking
takes care of his kids.
We're not.
Future takes care of his kids.
No,
That's
Future
debatable.
does not take care of his
All
kids.
of those are debatable.
Not all of them, but
All
he
of that
takes
is
care of
debatable.
some.
Wait, pause there. That's debatable. My point is, when we say Lil Wayne, her first thing is he takes care of his kids. You're supposed to.
That's your
Well,
job.
yeah.
Nick
Yeah.
Cannon takes care of
And
his kids.
Drea takes care of hers, and all the women take care of
But
theirs.
see, I'm not taking away from the women. Lauren London take care of her kids, and she got a bag. She got a stupid bag since Nipsey.
No, we're not going there.
She ain't even been messing with nobody. She been chilling too.
I know. I said, and especially since Nipsey too. Cause she got a baby with Lil Wayne
And
but
Nipsey, so she got 2 kids.
But she was already set before her baby daddy.
Yeah, before. Did she? Yeah, I'm pretty sure before she met Wayne,
I'm not
she
even
had money
arguing none
already.
of that. I just don't like the fact that you gave Lil Wayne credit for something he should be doing, and that was my point. That it's
It's because he came up in the conversation with deadbeats.
No, he did not. No, he didn't.
Future?
No, we were
Future.
naming men who have multiple baby mothers.
I only heard 2. They
I
was all
said
deadbeats.
Future.
I said
Young
Future,
Boy,
Fetty Wap,
Nick-
Young Boy.
Nick Cannon.
Was called a deadbeat, and
Cannon ain't no
Nobody
deadbeat.
calls them no
Nick
deadbeats.
Nick Cannon was after
Nobody
her.
calls them deadbeats. The reason why
Ooh,
I said
Future get called a deadbeat.
Oh, yeah,
the
Future.
reason why
And then my last question on this, like, what is co-parenting like for you guys?
why I said that's debatable. When
Because
you
they
name
pick
them,
and choose which kids they take
Because
care of.
Young Boy one day would say he don't care about fatherhood, and if a woman says that, then oh my God, what kind of
What's
mother
wrong
are
with you?
But he
Yeah.
got called out for that too. Though.
Yeah, but that's why I say it's debatable.
But like I said, even with Future and Young
Tristan
Boy,
Thompson, they have children that they take care of, but they can pick and choose when they don't feel like taking care of one child for whatever reason.
well, that boy Future,
But
be picking all the time.
y'all are getting away from the point. The point is, every time it's a mother with multiple children by multiple baby fathers, it's frowned upon. But here, these men, Lil Wayne takes care of his kids, has multiple baby mamas, and nobody bats an eye about it.
Because it's two
okay.
different dynamics. It's like
No, it ain't no two. It's the same damn dynamic.
It's
It's a double standard. That's the two things.
I don't see.
Now
it
that
as a
we're
double
on that
standard,
topic,
honestly.
it is a double standard. Because
How can you
they're
not?
gonna raise an eyebrow when a woman got 10 kids, but not raise an eyebrow when a man got 15.
I know a
Because-
woman right now on social media that just had her 10th or 11th child with the same baby father, and people still complain about that.
With the same
And they
baby
don't-
father?
Yeah.
And
And
they
they
complain
say
about
she
that?
having too many kids, she must be on welfare, but they never say nothing about him.
See, now that I don't agree with that. Now, if it's a woman with multiple baby daddies out there, that's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I'm not.
But what are
going-
you saying about the woman with multiple baby
Because
daddies?
I'm not saying either one is right or wrong, but of course it's more frowned upon from a woman because it's like, damn, you got 5 kids by 5 different five different men. So you mean to tell me that you laid down and let 5 different men fuck on you and all of them are not around now?
You just fucked 17 girls and had 17 kids.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's different because he's a nigga. Like,
Can you shut the fuck up?
we literally
So
have it's literally in the Bible and
Man,
embedded
man.
us to
This
go
is-
out and impregnate women.
This is man.
No! It's just dumb!
And we women.
And yeah,
So
Listen,
your baby
let me
mama
help
whore,
you.
you
let me
got
put it
5
like
Let me-
this
let
because
me-
this
let
is
me-
this is what
let
I
me
mean that I don't
answer-
think y'all don't
let me answer
understand.
you.
Because for women that have multiple baby daddies, they'll have different baby daddies, have multiple baby daddies. Not all women. I'm talking about the women specifically for this generation and for this category. Women will have multiple baby daddies and then expect kind of like a new nigga to come on and take care of all of them and her. But that's what I'm saying. It's like you've laid down with 5 different niggas and you want me to come around and take care of that? No.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Well, you choose who you want to be in a relationship with.
But I'm saying, but it's not. But
And
men
we
don't
weren't
have
talking
that.
about that, so I don't know where that came from.
But I'm like, men,
But,
but men
um,
don't have to think like that. It's like
Listen,
they weak.
Listen, let me help you, okay? You said this woman, right? And she got 5 baby daddies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you laid down with these 5 men, and you said a 6th man comes. She want him to take care of all of that.
Pretty well, yeah.
But where's that one that she slept with that child, and that one that she slept with that child, and that one? Those 5 baby daddies all slept with that woman and had a child with her too.
And
And
seen the
if
kids
they
before.
are not taking care of their child, that would be the only reason why he would have to take care of all of them. And that's still his choice. But that's not her choice.
But it
And
was
then
her
when you
choice
start-
to lay with all 5 of them,
As
and
it
I'm
was
pretty
their
sure.
choice.
But it is their choice too. But I'm pretty
But
sure
why
she has
aren't you
seen many
looking at
signs.
these men the same way you're looking
Because
at her?
women hold the power to sex. If she doesn't want to open up her legs, if
Are you serious?
I don't want to, if a woman says no, I don't want to fuck. Now I'm not saying all times because of course we have cases of rapists and that's not right. But I'm saying most times, 9 times out of 10, when a woman says, I don't want to have sex with you, a man, what is he gonna do but say okay, and he has to deal with it.
And
So
I
you
understand
decided
what
to
you're
let
saying.
them
He said,
5
"I don't wanna
men.
have
Stop saying we had this conversation at our last location as far as it takes 2 to tango.
Right, it does.
And so you want to say foolishness like that, but then you want to say men should have a say so in whether people have abortions or not. And this is why women should have abortions, because you got 5 people here that slept with you and had 5 kids with you, but they only looking at you. You one person, And nobody's looking at these 5 men or the 6 men that want to come
But
and
y'all,
sleep with
that's
this
what I
woman.
said.
with
Y'all
all
holding
these
the
kids.
men accountable like she could not tell none of them, no, I don't want to fuck you.
And they couldn't say no.
I'm sorry. Like, they could have
Okay.
said, no, I don't want to have it.
They could have said no.
It's
they
a
didn't
man.
want-
We know
Listen,
most men are like that. I want to do
is it
that. I
our
want
fault
to
that
have...
y'all can't control yourselves?
It's not our fault, but it is your fault to open up your legs for that man when you know he's
and
not
you the
nothing.
one that's making these statements,
not
but you the
nothing.
man that can't control yourself. If
So
she
you-
want to
so-
give
so
it to
you mess with a lady with 5
if she
kids.
wa- you
I
said
never, no, I won't.
No, I'm saying you mess with a lady with 5 kids. You go to her house, see she had 5 kids, and she said, "Oh, I want to have sex." You still having sex?
No.
Exactly.
But that's me. That's me.
But
What the hell?
you speaking for men. You said men.
So when
not
when women speak of men, y'all all talk about all y'all like to do is play games. All y'all like to generalize us that in that category.
But y'all
Most
do.
women.
I'll say it. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody's wrong or right. What I am saying is it is the same situation, but because of the double standard, especially from y'all men, y'all looking at it differently. I'm telling you, it's the same thing.
I'm not saying either one is right or nothing.
But you are.
All I'm
because
saying
you
is
keep on
it's just
giving
different.
you keep giving this woman the blame. You keep giving her the responsibility.
It's not just on her. It's the nigga
But that's
too.
not
But
what you was
you
saying.
just said it was the woman's
We
fault.
could rewind.
I know we can rewind. All I'm saying.
It's gonna be honest.
What I'm saying is oh yeah, dang.
What are you saying?
All I'm saying is when it comes just in general, dating, women getting pregnant, dating, all that type of things, men are the ones that get dragged all the time. You can say, yeah, women get dragged, and that's true. Women do get dragged for the shit that they do too. I mean, so do men, but men get dragged the most, and you can't say that we don't. The only thing that women get dragged for is either being a gold digger or having multiple bodies. Men get dragged for, oh, you're too sassy. Men get dragged for, oh, you're a player. Men get dragged for, you're not.
This the new generation.
Like,
Women
it's
could
a
be
lot
player
of.
too, though.
This the new generation because
But that's what. But look at the
but-
generation. But what woman player do you know who's getting dragged? We have a whole rapper, Sexy Red. We have a whole rapper, Sexy Red, who has like 5 baby daddies, and women are
She has
her.
1 kid.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well,
She
whatever.
has 1 kid.
You see that? You see
You
that?
see, he going for it. She
Drea.
got 1 kid, 1 baby
Sexy
daddy.
Red, Joy, Meg the Stallion. All of these women are being dragged today.
Because they're the definition
Y'all
of a
keep
player,
talking about
but
bodies.
you calling her a
The
whore.
body is
That's what you're
also
saying.
a man.
I mean,
you're calling. You said,
But y'all
women can be
been
players.
calling men that. So what are you talking
But
about?
we
I'm
don't
confused
run-
on what y'all saying here. You've
Y'all-
been calling men, you've been calling
Calling
men
that
players. So now that men have started calling women players, it's a problem.
Y'all
What
don't
do you
say
mean?
players. Y'all say whore. There's a difference.
Y'all call us hoes too. Y'all call us that too.
Nick,
what do you
Nick, we
mean?
Nick.
I do know how
Nick.
many times I've been told to my face by a female, "Oh, you just a hoe." Like y'all do it too.
But y'all say
But
that's
y'all
women,
don't
right?
care. Y'all like it. Y'all want to be hoes.
I don't. Who
y'all
said
brag
that?
about it.
Who said that?
Locker
I've never
room talk.
want.
true.
Hey,
I got a lot of homeboys that
That's
more bodies is like.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my thing. You can't
Right
categorize
now-
as every man that's the
right
same. Not every man
now,
wants to be a hoe.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The fact that you think that it is a difference between men having multiple bodies and women having multiple bodies is
It is.
you accepting that.
Okay. I mean,
So it's okay when you do it, but it's a problem when she do it.
I'm not saying that.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck 'em.
I believe that everybody should be held accountable for whatever actions that they do. But I'm saying, looking at both of those terms, it is very different. It's even stated in the Bible is different. It's not. It's two different things.
There's a lot of stuff stated in the Bible.
You can't look at men and women in the same thing because they have two different roles in life.
We can't look at them in the same way because if you write it down, it is equal.
That don't believe in the Bible,
it is equal.
I don't care. I still believe in the Bible.
No,
it got to do with me.
The Bible says plenty of things. We do not all follow that. We pick and choose when we want to use the Bible.
Follow. Yeah, that's most people.
My thing is, if you do the math, if you write down the stats and the facts, this woman could have 3 kids living with her that she takes care of every day. Every day. 3 different baby daddies. Somebody has an issue with that. This man has 3 kids, 3 baby mamas. Don't see the kids every day. He see them every weekend.
Why does he get that example? Why can't the dad get he has 3 kids and he takes care
I'm
of
giving you. Oh, okay. You want to do that?
And he takes care of the kids.
You want to do that? We could do that too. We could do that scenario. This woman has her 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies. She's taking care of them. This man has 3 kids by 3 different baby mamas. They live with him too. Guess what? Lil Wayne takes care of his kids. That's the praise that they're going to give a man for doing something that this woman is doing every day. And they're going to look at her and say, well, she shouldn't have laid down with those 3 men and had those 3 babies and none of them is taking care of the kids. It's a double standard. We could put it the same
why would you lay down with these men if you couldn't barely take care of yourself? Why would you risk your
Why aren't they saying that about the man?
Because he can take care of himself. He's doing that. That's what I'm saying.
But I just gave you the exact same scenario. Everything that he's doing, she's doing.
Well then, shit, I don't know then. If they doing the same thing, then you can't hate on the player.
You still gonna hate on her though.
I'm not. I have a single mom. My mom has 2
But
sons
in your
with
mind,
2 different.
you're thinking about she has 3 different baby daddies. But when you see him and know he has 3 different baby mamas, y'all don't think that.
Yeah,
I'm still looking at niggas to side. You know I'm looking at niggas
now, but just now.
But you contradicting yourself this whole time. You say, okay, this is everybody needs to be held accountable, but no, the women, no, the men.
Okay,
like,
let's say you have
yourself.
5 kids from 5 different women.
Right.
Your scenario.
And you meet a woman.
And you meet a woman now
with 5 kids and 5 different baby daddies.
You still think that you're eligible for that woman, right? You still think you're a good dude?
I don't think I guess. I already know.
So you think that if you had 5 kids, like you don't want to date no more? You're not.
If I have 5 kids and I'm not dating nobody, I'm not really looking at it no point. If I'm being for real with me, I don't know about everybody else, but if I have 5 kids, I'm probably not gonna be looking for a date because for one, most women, especially now, don't want a man with kids.
Stop the cap.
NBA YoungBoy got 9.
He's rich. Am I rich? Do I have NBA YoungBoy money? Are you making an exception for me? Because I don't know too many women.
My grandfather is not rich, and he has multiple
17.
children.
Damn, 17?
No. Multiple children, multiple mothers. That's an old story. That's one thing with men. It don't matter if they rich or poor. They be doing the same stuff. Except for that one thing I talked about.
My grandfather got 4 baby mamas.
My granddad has 2, and he took care of all his kids. And them on the side.
On the side? Did he ever cheat, step out?
No, never. Not one. Well, as far as I know, no. As far as I know. My grandma both of the grandmas that he's married, neither one of them has ever said that
he had 2.
Yeah, he had 2. He had my mom, my aunt, my 2 aunts and my moms.
I've been cheated on. I've been whatever. I don't sit down and just have those conversations with my children. Probably not with my grandchildren. So you'll never know what goes on in those things. But
and especially the day and age they grew up in.
We were trying to talk about Dre and stuff. Bottom line, my last take is this.
Well, going back to before we move on, I'm grown enough to be like, okay, maybe I'm a little wrong. And I can look back on it.
But you're not the only one.
Right.
It's a man thing for the most part. And women too, because women talk about women like that. people stay in relationships sometimes just because they're with the father of their child and they don't want people, having stuff to say. But it's just a double standard. It's a double standard in older women dating younger men than it is with older men dating younger women. It's a double standard with the amount of bodies, the kids that they have. And I had this conversation with my cousin the other day because he kind of did the same thing that you did. And you did it so casually with no intentions behind it. But we give men a lot of credit for things that they're supposed to do.
All right, so like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.